welcome to this episode of The Bar Dad. Today we are going to talk about one of my favorite things of all time, and not just the stuff behind me. I'm talking peanut butter. Now, imagine a world where you could take whiskey and peanut butter and poof, and you get peanut butter flavored whiskey. Skrewball, pull up a chair and we'll talk about it.
It's the Bar Dad.
I'm the star.
Hey folks, welcome back. I have a very, very special guest with me over here in the giant pink furry bucket hat. This is Delaney.
Hey!
And a studio audience. Delaney is the survivor from season 1. If you remember the margarita episode where I lost a very expensive crystal mixing glass.
And a lot of limes risked their lives.
I did. Today, Delaney is joining me because it is the Bar Dad's love poem to Skrewball.
Skrewball.
The original peanut butter whiskey. Now you go and there's like peanut butter whiskeys just they're all over the place,
But
right?
they're just screwing it up.
Oh.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Now, it's important to know, because everybody's out there going, Skrewball paid it. No, this is out of the kindness of my heart and my genuine love for this peanut butter whiskey right here.
Yeah.
So we are going to talk about Skrewball. We are going to make some Skrewball beverages. 1 shot, 2 beverages, and we're just going to gush all over Skrewball. We'll be right back. All right, so the story behind Skrewball is actually pretty cool. It was discovered and invented by a guy named Stephen Yang, who was an immigrant from Cambodia. Okay. And I can relate to the story, right? Because when he tasted peanut butter for the first time, because he didn't have it, growing up in Cambodia, he came over here, took a teaspoon of peanut butter, it was like the heavens opened up, and the dove came down and landed on him and handed him the spoon.
Yeah.
It is a religious experience for me. I love peanut butter, right? So he's like, this is fantastic. And he worked at a bar in Ocean City, California. And he started making drinks with peanut butter, and people loved it. Well, his wife, Brittany, who, get this, is a lawyer and a chemist, which means she probably spent about 20 years in school.
Yeah.
He said, hey, can you help me make a peanut butter flavored whiskey? And the two of them came up with Skrewball, the original peanut butter whiskey. Hey, so we're back, ladies and gentlemen, and we're gonna talk about a shot here that I created. Well, probably somebody else created, but
You did?
I did. This one right here. And it's called the After School Special. Now, any idea what an after school special is?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to date myself a little bit. Back late 70s, early 80s, where we had only like 4 channels to watch television. We didn't have like the 200 channels on the internet and satellite dishes or whatever. And you were kind of limited to what you had to watch. So you come on, you watch some cartoons on some of the channels, but then every once in a while on CBS, they would host an after-school special, which is like a 30-minute kind of little drama with kids, and it would teach you things like, don't bully, don't do drugs, don't drink. And that's, that's kind of what, it was this moral to the story type thing.
Yeah, well, we see how well that turned out, so.
Okay, let's try that again.
These shots.
Don't bully.
Yeah.
Don't do drugs. Don't drink.
Well, you see we felt.
Don't drink.
We see how well you felt that.
So when you would come home to watch the after-school special or cartoons or whatever, you usually made a snack. And a great after-school snack was...
hard-boiled eggs. That's what I usually ate.
What?
Yeah.
Well, that would explain a lot. I would do sliced apples with...
Oh, peanut butter!
Peanut butter on it, yes! So I've
sense.
called these the after-school specials, and it's a peanut butter apple shot.
Shots.
Now, If you've ever tried the 99 apple, or it's 99 proof, and you get them in all flavors from like, I've got some coffee or espresso, I've got root beer, you get them in watermelon, whipped cream, blueberry. But here, smell it.
Smells like a sour apple.
Sounds like sounds like a sour apple too.
Yeah.
So what? Here, taste a little bit of that, because that is, and it's
Okay.
99 proof, so it's not light.
Doing some boozy yoga. Yeah, that's very sour apple-y.
It's
Yeah.
intense, right? So you just take some 99 apples. You pour about a half a shot of the 99 apple in there. All right.
You did this after school?
You did this shot after school?
Yes, I'm 13, and that's where I learned all my bartending skills.
Nice.
And then you want to top it with a little. You could layer it if you wanted to, but it's not a big contrasting color.
No.
All right.
Okay.
Well, hang on.
Sorry, it just
Smells great, doesn't it?
It does.
It smells like a
Probably taste even better.
peanut butter apple. Okay. Cheers. Enjoy.
Cheers. I do that. It's still very appley.
Needed more peanut butter?
A little bit,
It
yeah.
needed a little more peanut butter.
Yeah, but other than that, that's
But you
pretty
got
good.
the whole peanut butter apple
It's-
thing.
Yeah, it's easy to swallow.
God, that's good.
Yeah, it doesn't. Because why I really like Skrewball is because it doesn't burn,
Mm.
and that's like
It is-
lots
by the
of
way, it
whiskeys
is-
burn.
It's a whiskey, but it's sweeter.
Yeah.
It's a sweetened whiskey. It's a flavored whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
And but that after school special. Now I've tried it with the 99 bananas.
Uh-huh. Eh.
Apples works the best. Now the next one I would try was the 99 grape. Then it would be like a peanut butter and jelly.
Oh, makes
Sandwich.
sense.
I haven't tried that yet. I'll let y'all know how that turns out. All right.
I bet it's really grape. No, that was like grapes, but grape.
Oh, I
you know
got
what
it.
I'm saying?
We
Yeah.
got it. We'll be right back.
You
Okay.
know, okay, so can I tell you something?
Sure.
I know this is Star Wars, but it kind of reminds me of a Harry Potter one. You know what I'm saying? Like, Expelliarmus! You know what I'm saying?
Expel Ramos.
Alright.
No wizards were harmed in the making of this film.
All right, so for our final drink that we're going to make today, we're going to make something very awesome.
Yeah.
And I call it the Screw Beer Float.
Ooh.
Screw Beer Float. We'll have it down here. Screw Beer Float. And it is the weirdest concoction, but it tastes phenomenal. And you
Okay.
had one last night.
I did. It was really good.
Really good.
Really good.
So when you it tastes like a root beer float, right? So you would
does.
think that one of the main ingredients would be
Root
root
beer.
beer, A&W root beer. And into that we're gonna add Skrewball, the original peanut butter whiskey. To that we're gonna add some Irish cream.
Cream.
And then I like adding a little bit of rye whiskey to it because it gives a little more kick, there's a little more edge to it, and you're drinking something with a minimum of 3 ounces of alcohol in it.
So I know you. So we used Irish cream last night. But
Right.
have you thought about using just vanilla ice cream?
You could, but that's booze.
Okay. Yeah, you got a point.
You could use vanilla ice cream, but the whole cool thing about this is it tastes like an ice cream float. Get
But
this
it's all booze.
without ice cream.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it in the ice thing. So you want to fill that with ice?
Yes, I can do that.
Okay.
What are the counts or the parts?
1 part Irish cream, 1 part Skrewball, the original peanut butter whiskey, and then 1 part rye.
Okay.
Okay, and then we'll shake there. So tell you what, I'll give you the honors if you want to do
Thank you.
equal 1 parts of all of this stuff here. So we're going to
Sure
put in
thing.
the Irish cream.
Irish cream.
Okay, 1. Then we'll do the rye whiskey.
Rye. Oh, so sorry. Rye.
Okay, and then
You said 2 parts, 1 part.
1 part each.
1 part each. Sounds good.
Okay.
I can do that. The spats are just so much handier.
There you go. It's like you're
My reach.
spelled my battery from this, but all right. So go ahead and close that up. Here's the lid. Shake that up pretty good. He's a pro. He really is a professional bartender. All right. So let's go ahead and just add all of the contents to that.
Do we want to put ice in there?
You can just put ice in. You can actually take off the lid.
Just pour it in.
Just pour it in.
Sounds good. I can do that. Look at that nice color.
Yep. And now I would add probably as right up to there with the A&W root beer with the frosty mug taste. Yeah, that's good. We'll give it a lightsaber stir.
Stir. Expecto Patronum.
Okay. Move this aside. Take a look at that thing of beauty. Right there. Look at that. All right. I'm going in.
Go for it.
See how you made it.
Go for it.
First of all, it smells like literally
Yeah.
a vanilla root beer float, huh?
Okay, we'll save some for me. Dang.
Got in the mustache.
Jeez.
Hang on. I'm going to put a little more root beer. There you go.
A little more root beer. What it tastes like?
Root beer.
There's a lot of foam on top.
So,
Interesting.
screw beer float. So, ingredients. We have root beer,
Root beer.
a rye whiskey, Irish cream, ice, and Skrewball, the original peanut butter whiskey.
Oh, baby!
All right, well, that, ladies and gentlemen, was a first here at the Bar Dad. So I want to thank Delaney for joining me again on the Bar Dad, and Richard, whose drink will be featured on a Thursday. So stay tuned for that. We're going to do a peanut butter old fashioned, peanut butter jelly old fashioned. So
And one disclaimer: this is really not a Western cattleman's hat. My friends back home would not be too thrilled with that. So, but I'm sure glad to be here in the South with my good friend Yogi.
There you go.
I'm still lost on who would care that was not really a cattleman's hat.
All my friends back home who watch this show
unless this video trends #1 with all the cattlemen in the state of Oklahoma, then you can talk about cattlemen all you want.
I'm sending it out right away. As soon as we get home.
Speaking of watching the Bar Dad, hey, don't forget to like this, subscribe to us here on YouTube, and please leave a comment, especially how disgusted you were with him not wearing an official cattleman's hat in this particular episode.
Thank you.
Find us on Instagram, follow us there, and if you have any questions, comments, smart remarks, or really negative comments about the fake cattleman's hat that he was just wearing, find us at thebardad@gmail.com. So, Delaney, Richard, again, thank you very much.
Great
It was
to
a
be
pleasure,
with you.
my friend.
Great to
Thank
be
you.
with you. All right.
Miss Delaney, thank you, baby.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. And remember, till next time, folks, keep your
Your
friends close
and your
Skrewball, the original peanut butter whiskey.
Yeah.
Folks, keep your friends close
Close.
and
And
keep
your
your
Skrewball. Keep your friends close and your Skrewball, the original peanut butter whiskey. Closer. It's the Bar Dad.
.com.
Keep your friends close and your scotch closer. It's the Bar Dad.